Have you ever wondered why millions of people start smoking even though they know it's harmful? Every year, smoking causes millions of deaths worldwide. Yet many people continue to smoke because of one powerful reason: addiction. But smoking doesn't just damage your lungs, it can also change the way your brain works. In this video, we'll explore why people start smoking, how nicotine affects the brain, and the long-term damage smoking can cause. Let's begin. Why do people start smoking? Most smokers don't start because they want to become addicted. Many people begin smoking during their teenage years or early adulthood. There are several common reasons. 1. Peer pressure. Friends often influence behavior. Some people start smoking because their friends smoke and they want to fit in. 2. Curiosity. Many individuals simply want to know what smoking feels like. They try one cigarette, believing they can stop anytime. 3. Stress and anxiety. Some people use smoking as a way to cope with stress, sadness, or emotional problems. 4. Media influence. Movies, social media, and advertisements have sometimes portrayed smoking as cool, mature, or attractive. 5. Family environment. Children who grow up around smokers are more likely to start smoking themselves. What begins as an occasional habit can quickly become a powerful addiction. And the reason lies inside the brain. What happens in the brain when you smoke? The main addictive substance in cigarettes is called nicotine. When a person inhales cigarette smoke, nicotine enters the bloodstream and reaches the brain in about 10 to 20 seconds. Once inside the brain, nicotine triggers the release of a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is often known as the feel-good chemical because it creates feelings of pleasure and reward. For a short time, the smoker may feel relaxed, happy, alert, more focused. The brain quickly learns to associate smoking with pleasure. As smoking continues, the brain begins to depend on nicotine to release dopamine. Over time, the brain adapts and starts producing less dopamine naturally. This means the smoker needs more nicotine just to feel normal. This process creates addiction. How smoking damages the brain. Many people know smoking harms the lungs and heart, but fewer people realize how much it affects the brain. 1. Reduced oxygen supply. Cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide, a harmful gas. Carbon monoxide reduces the amount of oxygen carried by the blood. The brain requires a constant supply of oxygen to function properly. Less oxygen can reduce brain performance over time. 2. Memory problems. Research shows that long-term smoking can negatively affect memory and learning abilities. Smokers may have greater difficulty remembering information and concentrating on tasks. 3. Increased risk of stroke. Smoking damages blood vessels and increases blood pressure. This raises the risk of stroke, which occurs when blood flow to part of the brain is interrupted. A stroke can cause paralysis, speech difficulties, memory loss, permanent brain damage. 4. Faster brain aging. Studies suggest that smoking may accelerate the aging process of the brain. Brain scans have shown that long-term smokers often experience greater loss of brain volume compared to non-smokers. This can affect thinking, decision-making, and cognitive function. 5. Higher risk of dementia. Smoking has been linked to an increased risk of dementia and cognitive decline later in life. The damage caused by toxic chemicals and reduced blood flow may contribute to these conditions. When a smoker stops using nicotine, the brain begins adjusting to life without it. This can lead to withdrawal symptoms such as cravings, irritability, anxiety, difficulty concentrating, restlessness. These symptoms can be challenging, but they are temporary. As time passes, the brain starts restoring its natural chemical balance. Many former smokers report improvements in memory, concentration, mood, energy levels, The body and brain begin healing almost immediately after quitting. Smoking often begins with curiosity, social influence, or stress, but nicotine changes the brain in ways that can lead to addiction. Over time, smoking can affect memory, concentration, blood flow, and overall brain health. The good news is that quitting smoking can help reduce many of these risks and improve both physical and mental well-being. If you found this video informative, share it with others and help spread awareness about the effects of smoking on the brain. Thank you for watching.
वीडियोस बनाने हैं, फिल्मोरा है ना।